Welcome to the Lockdown Economy, the social non-profit initiative by the think tank AlterContacts to help small businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of a pandemic and reactivate the economy. This interview is done in collaboration with Dunărea de Jos, University of Galați, Romania. My name is Corina, and today our guest is Vlad Ionuț, the manager of Thecon. Hello, Ionuț, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you so much for inviting me to this chat.
I'm doing great. Thank you for accepting our offer. So let's get straight into the interview. So I read a little bit about the Thecon. I also checked the website. By the way, pretty cool website. So could you please tell us a little bit more about the business? I know some details, inside details.
Yeah, so I guess I should start with the beginning. I mean, Tecon's birthplace was a small living room back in 2006, where George and Marius are the founders. They were at that time, I think, still in college, computer science. They began doing mainly freelancing online, but the business being good, you know, they started the company. They began by hiring one person, then another, and now we're about 50 people, and yeah, our main objective is to help other crazy entrepreneurs achieve their business dreams. I mean, if you go to our website, and you did, thank you for that, you will find that it says there in the copyright that we develop efficient, bespoke web solutions for you. Now, bespoke meaning it's tailored for your specific needs, and web solutions, well, that means websites mainly, but also web applications, landing pages, CRMs, LMSs, those being customer relationship management and learning management systems, basically web solutions. Yeah, so everything that has to do with web, we can do it. So our main activity, I would say, is online shops. Well, since the pandemic, of course, online shops multiplied. So we use Magento, PrestaShop, and WooCommerce as our main platforms. But those are the most popular options, of course. But we also have the capabilities to work with React, Gatsby, Angular, and more sophisticated technologies like that. Yeah.
Sounds like a pretty cool business, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It has its perks.
Okay, so last year was a pretty tough year for everyone, but especially I think for the economy. Could you please tell us how this lockdown that happened last year and the pandemic itself affect the business?
Yeah, I think, well, back in 2020, in the beginning, like January or February, we were feeling a mist coming down on us. Yeah, it was an uncertainty. You know, well, there's a virus, it might affect us, it might not. Yeah, but then March came with a total lockdown, and that freaked us out. Yeah, it was tough in the beginning because we had no idea of what to expect, but we took it step by step. You know, we've planned this day by day. We didn't have like a contingency or anything like that. We focused on our current projects. We had some ongoing projects, yeah, and we did those. We focused on our colleagues to be healthy and well at home, working at home. It was easy for us because we can work from anywhere as long as we have a laptop and internet connection. And yeah, not much after that. We struggled with communication. That was the main thing for us, because it was hard to, you know, get in touch with people that work from home. Maybe they were eating at that time, or maybe they are, I don't know, at the bathroom, or, you know, so getting in touch with them was a bit harder, but we cannot complain. I mean, we are so fortunate to be able to continue our business and to adapt so easily as we did. Yeah. To the pandemic. Right now, we're back at the office. Well, not in a 100% formula, but most of us are vaccinated and back at the office. There are some of us that, some of my colleagues that come from different cities, and they had to move back home because their housing situation was deranged, because they were living in the student community housing, or I don't know how to call them. Yeah, and those closed after the lockdown, so they had to move back home. And right now they are working from home because that's the only option we have right now. But we're looking into how to make them come back to office because it's more efficient that way.
I'm glad to hear you tried your best, guys, to overcome this pandemic, this actually lockdown. So how's your business doing right now, and what are you planning exactly to the next month?
Oh, right now we're doing great. Thanks for asking. Our focus, well, besides our current clients, is to develop internal solutions. I mean, products. We mainly focus on products because I think that's where the future is. Imagine apps, imagine CRMs, stuff like that, where we can sell to other people and use it. That's what our main focus is, and our goal for our next few months, or medium and long-term goal. But the short goal is taking care of our team, because that's most important, and taking care of our current clients. Yeah, because they bring us the money, so we have to take care of that. Yeah.
You mentioned your customers. So can you please tell me, do you know how are they doing, and also your competition?
Well, some of them got hit hard because of the pandemic, and we were there for them. I mean, we helped them as much as we could. We actually are involved in some NGOs, and we participated in some fundraisings with, of course, with some platforms, because that's what we do. we've been able to help them with developing a fundraising platform. Yeah, for free, of course, because and. Yeah, I think that's what we were able to do for the community. And the paying customers, we try to help them. Well, every customer has a different situation, because not everyone is the same. So we've actually, that's why we use the word bespoke in our presentation. We try to tailor our solution for each individual customer, and we try to do that with our help in the pandemic as well. Yeah. They're doing good now. I think there was no one that I don't think there is a customer that went bankrupt or something. I mean, all of them thankfully pulled out okay out of this pandemic. Yeah. And you've asked me of competition too, right? Yeah, I don't know about the competition. Well, we usually keep in touch with them, and I think they're doing also good because they're working in IT and they've adapted pretty quickly. But other than that, I don't know. They do their own thing. We do our own thing. There's a saying in Romanian. There's a bread to eat for everyone. I think that's how it goes.
Yes. Do you have some, I don't know, strategies maybe to overcome your competition? I don't know, because IT is kind of the same thing, and I know you guys must have something special if people come, I don't know, to you, but not to other people.
Yeah, there's nothing special to it. I mean, it's quite simple. There's not rocket science. You have to be up to date with the current technologies. You constantly have to learn and know where the market goes. I think that's really important. And also you have to be innovative with your marketing and your strategies. So you have to think outside the box. I think that would be the main, our main advantage, so to speak. There's nothing like, we don't have some insights into NASA or some governmental type thing going on. No, it's just we put in the hours and we grind. Yeah, that's what we do.
By the way, you mentioned that the whole lockdown thing was a bit rough, and you guys were in the whole 100% formula at the office. How did you guys try to solve it to make it, I don't know, work better?
Yeah, so of course we used a lot of we try to do all sorts of stuff in the beginning. We try to make some Scrum meetings online. Scrum being you meet quickly in the morning and you say what you did now, what you did the day before, no, what you did the day before, what you're doing now, and what you're gonna do, I don't know, this day. So that gives us some sense of where we are with each individual, you know, and how we can help each other achieve our goals. Yeah, but and that was a good implementation, because we're still using that on the Office Live. So that was a good move. We also experimented with all sorts of apps like Zoom and and Trello and all sorts of apps like that kept us on track with the work. I don't think we did something exceptionally. I mean, we just try new things, and try to focus on what was important and try to survive this pandemic. And I think we did that successfully. We had some problems with communications, as I mentioned earlier, because it's kind of hard to not have a face-to-face communication. You can't read the person that well when you cannot see their fully body language and their expressions, and sometimes the internet is not working so great, so we're not there technologically yet. I mean, 5G is around the corner for us Romanians, but right now it's not that great. So sometimes the image freezes, so technical problems like that. But also, I mean, I can see you're smiling right now, and it makes me feel good, because I think I have a good speech and all that. But if we were face to face, I would feel your energy. I would feel, it would be way different. And I think that was the problem with that. Also, there are some of us who are not used to compartmentalize. I think that's how that word goes. So you have to switch from your office mode to your casual, do whatever you want at home work, and that's really tough when you're working from your kitchen or your bedroom. The bed's right there, so you just wake up and go to work. That type of things was confusing and difficult for us, so we had to deal with that with some of our colleagues. So yeah, those were our main issues during the pandemic. But I think we should not complain, because we were one of the fortunate ones. I mean, I think about, we have friends in the Horeca business, the restaurant business, and they had it rough. Some of them survived, but most of them, I mean, my heart goes out for them.
Yeah, I do relate to everything you just said. And my last question is, if actually you can name 3 things you need help with because of this whole pandemic economical thing.
3 things that we would need help with. Well, I think human resources. We are constantly looking for new talent, new people, mainly web developers. As I mentioned, we do Magento and PrestaShop. Those are the main technology that we need help with. So if you know anybody that would be interested in a web developer position, contact us. Also, we are also looking for people who work in customer support and sales. We have a few positions open there. And actually, the pandemic was a good thing. I'm trying to see the silver lining here. And one of the good things of the pandemic was that some of the people came back home. They were working overseas or in other cities, so they came back to Galați, and they searched for new jobs, and they were good, qualified, with high experienced people, and we stumbled upon them, and they came to us, and now we're working with them. And if not for the pandemic, maybe they were working at other companies. Now we're fortunate to have them. Yeah, so that would be one good thing that came out of the pandemic. Another thing we would need help with would be psychological support, I guess. As I said, working from home was a big deal for all of us. And I think we are a little bit mentally scarred from that, all of us. So we kind of need some psychological support with that. And organizing. Yeah, I think if there is one thing that the pandemic showed us, is that we should know how to better organize. Yeah, this is another member of our team, Cocos. Yeah, she was just strolling around in the picture frame. Yeah, so I think that would be it. Other than that, we can manage, hopefully.
That was a really cute cat, by the way. And I'm really glad you tried to see the good part of this, let's say, pandemic. So if you have something more to share with us, that will be your time to shine. So,
Yeah,
but if not, okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for interrupting. I would just gonna say that if you're watching this and you want to build a website, just contact us. We'll have a little chat and see what you need and hook you up. And if you are a student and you want a place to work and you think you have what it takes to work in the IT business, give us a call or send a resume to contact at thecon.ro or .ro/en if you're watching overseas. I don't know. We can work something out, and yeah, we'll be in touch. That's about it.
Thank you, Ionuț, and thank you to everyone who joined us today. Feel free to contact Ionuț, as he said, using the links in the description of the video. I invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. On our channel, we have many more insights from different countries and different type of businesses, and I invite you to have a look. Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Corina. Bye.